Hi guys, welcome back to Hallow Scare TV. We've got a very anticipated unboxing for me, at least. This is my first purchase of 2026. This is my first 2026 animatronics, but there's way more, don't worry, a lot coming soon. So, this is the Home Depot Halloween 2026 Stalking Scarecrow. He retails for $159 and he pops up and he just released on HomeDepot.com. He is not in store yet, but will be in store soon. This guy will be sold in store because the reason why I know he will be sold in store is because his box has the Home Accents Holiday little box decals. So, anyways, let's get right to it. Alright, let's go ahead and get the box open. I have set this guy up already. I just had to make sure he worked and stuff and all of his pieces were there. But we can go ahead and start opening the box. So, first thing, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The base couldn't fit in the box, but we have the base. And we have the hat. Instructions. Shoulder frame. And I'm going to let y'all see first. Well, I've already seen it, but here is a close-up of the head sculpt. Head sculpt is a 10 out of 10 on this. I think he looks amazing, especially I feel like it's going to look really great at night when the face is all flaming and stuff, because it does have that flaming feature with the face. So there's the head. We have, it looks like the collar. We have the pants. We've got hardware, and it includes an Allen wrench. And a close-up look at this crow. I think the sculpt on the crow is also amazing, and it does have light-up eyes. And a cool feature that it has is the crow actually chirps, and then the eyes blink with the crow, and you can hear the crow when he's going. It's really cool. And he's got that wire, and he's snap lock, so he'll be really in there. Unlike the Snapping Scarecrow from 2024, it was just screwed in, and every time he'd fall over, that crow fell off. The crow's gone on that one. But we've got that crow, and I'm glad it's snap locked in. Ooh, then we have the shirt, and I love like the creepy cloth hanging down from the shirt. I think that looks amazing. Then we have he is outdoor rated. We have the really nice pop-up mechanism. This pop-up mechanism is amazing. Like, it's got metal gears inside, and this is such a great quality prop, and it's got those screw-in wire connectors. And just the look at this pop-up mechanism, you can tell they took effort. And I'm really hoping that this is the pop-up mechanism that the new version of Neon Nightmare and Checkmate Chuckles from Home Depot are having, because I hope they have this pop-up mechanism, because I'm looking forward to getting Neon Nightmare, sorry guys. But anyways, that's the updated pop-up mech, and that has the control box on it as well. Then we have the hip frame, hip loop, poles, and adapter. And it is an outdoor rated adapter, as you can tell. It's the same adapter as you would see on a 12-foot skeleton, and it also has that screw-in cap so no water can get in. Then we have stakes. He does come with stakes, which is really nice. And last but not least, we have the arms, and then one of them has that snap lock for the crow. Anyways, let's get set up and ready for setting it up. Alright, let's get for that setup. But, Haunter rules, no instructions. No instructions. We don't do that here. Won't need them. Alright, let's get to it. First, you're going to take both of your leg poles and just snap lock those in like so. Looks like I have the base facing the wrong way. There we go. So we're just gonna snap lock those in. we're gonna get the pants and we're just gonna slide those pants over, but make sure you look for these little slots. You want those little slots facing the back so you can put those little supports on. Now, I like this straw because it's very thick and it's not flimsy and like that plastic stuff that gets everywhere. It's like really thick and good quality. And his clothes are very good quality. You can tell they are watertight for sure. Like I feel great about putting this prop outside this year. It's gonna go great with my other scarecrows. And then we're just gonna let that slide down. Then you're gonna grab your support poles and find that little notch from the hole coming in the pants. Put that support on and put that other support on. All right, so now we are gonna need some cotter pins for the supports. I'm really glad that they're including these cotter pins. These save your life when you're trying to move these things, because it sucks when like hip loops are falling out and these support things fall out all the time, and it's just really annoying. So I'm glad that they included the supports with cotter pins. Okay, once you do that, you're gonna just slide the pants down so you can get to the next stall. Next, we have the module with the shooter mech. That is just going to snap lock on like so, if I can get it. This thing is a little stubborn. And that's just gonna snap lock in, like so. Then you're gonna take your Allen wrench and you're gonna take 2 of the black screws and you're gonna screw those in with these little, it kind of looks like a wing nut hole that you would see on like bobby strings or like a big 12-foot prop or something. And you're just gonna screw that in. I'm glad that they're including screws and not just the snap locks. I'm gonna go ahead and do this step off camera. All right, once you get those screwed in, you're going to put the shirt on, and this shirt has the sensor on it. So you're just gonna throw the shirt on top, and you want that little, it's gonna be like a brown kind of strip, like an undershirt. You want that to face the front. Well, I just completely missed it. It's hard dressing these props because you don't know if the clothes went on or not. Yes, I love how good quality the clothing is, and it's not like cheap fabric that you see, and it's like trash bag fabric. It's not like that. It's actually really good, high quality. Then, next, you're going to put that shoulder frame on, and you want the snap lock. You want that snap lock right here. You want that snap lock right here to face the back, so when you put the head on, it's not backwards. So you're just gonna pop that on there, and then you're gonna grab your next screw, and you're going to screw that in, okay? I'm gonna do that off camera. All right, once you do that, you're going to pull up the shirt. Make sure you don't have those wires attached. Actually, sorry about that. Actually, the hip frame is gonna go on, and it's gonna slot in right there. So it's gonna go right here. Looks like I have it backwards. So it's gonna go right there. Okay. Then you're gonna grab your cotter pin. Thank God that this hip loop has a cotter pin, and you're just gonna cotter pin that in, like so. Now you can go ahead and pull up the clothes, and you don't have to worry about the hip loop falling out. I freaking love that. I hate when hip loops fall out when I'm pulling up the clothes. This fabric gets stuck in the Velcro, but otherwise it's okay. And for the price of this prop, it is an amazing prop. All right, now you're going to locate the sensor wire coming from the shirt, and you're gonna wanna plug that in. It is going to be a yellow wire. So just look at the control box and you'll see the yellow wire sticking out of it. Then you'll plug it in and screw it in. All right. Then you're gonna locate the black and red wires. Once you find those black and red wires, those are gonna go to the two black and red wires coming out of the control box. I'm gonna do this off camera. All right, after you're done wiring him up, you're going to put the arms on. Now this part is just putting arms on. So I am gonna do this off camera. It is a little time worthy because of how thin the sleeves are, and getting that thick foam in is hard, so I don't want to make y'all sit and watch that. So I'm gonna do that off camera. After you get those arms in and you cotter pin them, you're gonna grab the crow and locate where that little snap lock pokes out of the right left arm, and just snap lock that in. Then you're gonna go in here and there's a wire running from the arm, and you're gonna wire that in. Then you're going to find that little wire that's poking up by the crow, and you're going to want to pull that through this little piece of clothing. Then, this is a little tedious, so I'll just do it real quick. All right, once that crow's all wired up, you're going to grab the head and just snap lock that in. Then you're gonna grab your screw and screw that in. All right, once you've screwed that in, you're gonna run that red wire coming from the head down through the shoulder frame, and then you're going to locate that red wire. Going to locate that red wire, and you're just gonna plug it up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wire him up. All right, I know I should have done this step sooner, but you're gonna pull the pants over the hip loop. I know, I should have done it sooner because now it's gonna be hard, but oh well. Sliding those pants over the hip loop. Make sure you don't have any wires attached, because when you jump up, you don't want it to hinder the movement. All right, pull that shirt back down. All right, and the next step is we're gonna put his collar on. We're literally just gonna put it over his head and Velcro it, and then there's a little piece of Velcro right here and on the shoulders, like that. All right, now we're gonna put the hat on. Put that hat on. This is gonna be hard for me because I'm short. Too short for this. All right, and then you can fix up his clothing, and I'll see you when it's time for the demo.
You look lost and scared, just like the last one who wandered into my field. Soon you'll join them as part of my trap. You think I guard the field? No, I feed it. And tonight, we feast. You felt that, didn't you? That chill in your spine. That's not the wind. That's me harvesting your soul. And soon you'll become part of my great harvest.
All right, that's the Stalking Scarecrow from Home Depot Halloween 2026. I'm Hello Scare TV signing out. Bye, guys.